Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Happy terrific. I had to think what day was it.
Thursday, everyone. Thank you for joining today. I told y'all I was going to try to come live because drive to work is a little shorter than a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago. But I wanted to come live this morning and talk about a few things that make you go, Y'all remember that from Arsenio Hall? Oh my gosh, I miss Arsenio Hall. I used to watch Arsenio all the time. Hi, Jerry. Good morning, sis. How are you? Hi, Mel's MCC. How are you, sis? Thank you for joining, ladies. So let me get right into it. I have to drop my daughter off too. Um, so a couple of things I was watching recently, y'all. Oh my gosh. Um, I don't know. And so I'll probably talk about various people that some of y'all may or may not know. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, the topic or people, I should say, is Larry Reed Live. I don't know if you all know of Larry Reed. He is a huge uh, personality presence that discusses hot topics. Um, and specifically, he was covering a lot of topics in the church sector. He mainly discusses things, as he puts it, that are already public. Okay. So for the past couple of weeks, Larry Reed has had Sir William McCray on his Mel MCC. Yes. He, and I don't know if y'all know Sir William McCray. He was on his show for the past couple of weeks. And he also covers a lot of church gossip. He's been around for a long time. Some of y'all may know him. Um, very, oh Lord, it's so many words to describe William. Oh my goodness. He tells it like it is. I think Larry is more careful on some stuff he says when he's presenting his content. William McCray, he's just gonna tell it like it is. He don't care if he hurts your feelings. He will roast you. He'll talk. I mean, just out there. Okay. So if you haven't seen the past two interviews, they're on Larry Reed Live's channel. So I was just minding my business. Oh, after I got off the live. And last night, so if y'all didn't catch the live last night, make sure you look at the replay. Y'all, we had a ball on there. Oh my God, we went through an emotional roller coaster, and it just turned into just a hot just mess by the end. But we had a good time. So watch the replay. So I get off a live, and I'm just scrolling. So there's this lady on. I had never seen her before. So I noticed that she was discussing Larry Reed and Sir William McCray. So I was like, well, what is she talking about? So I clicked on it. And first of all, I saw one of my subscribers over in the chat that I have not seen since we had Gene Deal on talking about Gene Deal interview. So I noticed that she was over in the chat and I'm like, peekaboo, hey sis. Things that make you go, And she was like, hey, so you all up over here. Who is this lady? That's what I'm thinking to myself. And so the lady was playing back a portion of their interview because they were like kind of like co-hosting, talking about different topics these last 2 weeks. So she was playing back a portion from the interview from last week, and she slowed it down. And when she slowed it down, I was like, oh Lord, I missed that. Because if you weren't really paying attention in the moment of watching them live, you probably would have missed it. And so it was a portion where they were laughing and William McCray let it slip out that him and Larry had kissed allegedly. I mean, but this was based off of what he put on there. He told me at that time that we had kissed, and so Larry at the same time was like talking over him, so nobody could hear him say that. And she kept rewind, baby. She rewinded that portion and slowed it down. And y'all, people in the comments, everybody was shocked because you would have missed that if you had not focused in on that part. And I was like, oh my God. And I know Larry, see, with Sir William McCray, he gonna speak his mind. He gonna tell it. Okay. He seems like he does not hold anything in. Like he can't hold gossip. He can't hold the tea. He will be the last one you need to tell your business to. But Larry, at least, I think he knows a lot of stuff, but he doesn't put stuff out there like that. So Larry gonna try to cover it up. And y'all know, recently those allegations came out from one of Larry's former assistants on a lot of activities that Larry was engaging in allegedly with some of his crew. Okay. It was a lot put out, but of course, Larry, he really kind of ignored it. He didn't kind of go back and forth with the guy. And Larry's thing is always, just don't talk about it. Just stuff gonna pass and people gonna forget about it and stuff like that. But I just couldn't believe that came out of Sir William McCray's mouth. And she slowed it down multiple times, and that is what he said. But Larry was talking over him. He got loud when that came out, so it would have drowned out what he said. So that was something that made me go, okay, because I was not expecting. I'm like, because y'all know the past couple of years they kind of been in a beef and really hadn't been talking to each other. And so I guess they've reconciled and kind of talked through some of their issues. And, now they're doing like these little weekly co-hosting activities or lives every Monday. And so, yeah, that kind of caught me off guard. I didn't really expect that. Um, to hear that. But yeah, that was interesting. Another topic that I wanted to discuss, Kim Porter. Okay. Y'all don't know Kim Porter. Kim Porter is the former girlfriend, because I don't think they had a chance to get married, of P. Diddy Combs. And y'all know recently P. Diddy's houses and businesses were raided. And a lot is coming out. I was watching yes, Mel MCC. I hadn't either. But now the other stuff I've heard before, and Larry has, admitted on his own show though that he likes a little peen, as he call it. Nothing wrong with a little peen from now, here and there. So that does not shock me. I just did not expect it with a kiss story from William McCray. I was like, what? Baby, she rewinded the thing. I said, oh, I didn't expect that. Okay. But Kim Porter, she is the mother, or was the mother of three of Diddy's children. And she passed away, according to some reports, due to pneumonia. Okay, so now what's happening is, now that there are allegations and things coming forward, now Diddy has not been formally charged with anything, but his houses, his businesses were raided, and it's predicted, okay, by some that within 30 days or less, well, now it'll be less, he may be formally indicted with some charges. That's all alleged. That's predictions based on some stuff that's going out. Now, yesterday, one of his former assistants, excuse me, excuse me, one of his former assistants was charged with, Brendan Paul. He was he got the first indictments of someone that was surrounded by Diddy. He on drug charges and so forth. Now, people are wondering, is this guy going to talk and tell on Diddy? Because sometimes some people want some immunity or a lesser sentence or whatever. We don't know. We don't know. We do know it's a lot of people talking to the FBI. Okay. And we don't know what kind of deals and stuff are being made behind the scenes. But Kim Porter's death is now being brought up again. Now, y'all, something that I did not know about this situation was Kim Porter had, they said for the original autopsy, there was a coroner's report that had ruled it um, a homicide, that they had found poison in her system. And something happened surrounding that where they did another autopsy. Okay. Now, why did they do another autopsy? I don't know. Okay. But now that all of this stuff is coming out, people are now looking back into what happened surrounding her death. And y'all, I'm so nervous because um, I know that one news station I was watching, they showed a former interview from one of President Trump's sons. His ex-wife was close with Kim Porter, and said that sometimes she would tell her things like she was scared, she was trying to get away. She even confided, they said before she passed away, to Kamora Simmons, which is Russell Simmons' ex-wife, uh, on some stuff. She was about to do a tell-all book that was about to come out. And y'all, nothing is surprising to me. Like, with now thinking about Gene Deal interviews and things of that sort, how Diddy could have possibly been involved in some of that, it makes this even more suspicious. And I pray for justice in that. Uh, my daughter named Justice. She's like, what? I pray for you too. Okay, mama. Uh, that justice will be served and that the truth will come out. I hate that because if he is involved in that, that is so sad. That's your children's mother, and I pray that that was not the case. But also, if something did happen to her, suspicious, that will come out. Um, a lot of stuff is going to start coming out about that, and it's just interesting. Like, y'all, I will be honest. Looking at him throughout the years, I never saw any of this. Now, I did have my thoughts about his involvement with Biggie's death from when it first happened. I will say that. I had my thoughts about that. Like, he was somewhere involved in some of that. But all of this stuff that's starting to come out is very shocking to me about him. I mean, because it's like more and more, like, it's weird. It's mad weird. And it just shows that when people get money, you have to be careful, especially as it's growing and growing. Your power and influence continues to grow. People will begin to do things out of the ordinary. Okay, they become different people sometimes. Um, hold on one second, y'all. Okay. Um, and so with that, a lot of people start changing, hanging with different people as you, and of course, your circle is going to change as you grow or become more wealthy. You are going to be surrounded by different people. That's just how life is. You start being in different clubs and your circle changes and so forth. But the evil side that we see as people rise to power. Y'all, I was watching a documentary, which leads me to my next things that make you go, hmm. Y'all know, well, y'all might not know. Okay, have a good day. Um, y'all may not know, but I really love Aaliyah. And so now things are being questioned in Aaliyah's death. I didn't realize Aaliyah was dating Jay Z at one point. Did y'all know that? I did not know that. I said, wait a minute, wait. Aaliyah was dating Jay Z? I just cannot believe it. I would not have pegged them to be dating. But they've shown pictures and things of that sort. And so it's quite interesting because I have said this also. See, a lot of stuff that was on my heart about some topics, things are now starting to come out about those particular topics. So when Aaliyah passed away, I noticed that Beyonce's rise began. Okay. It's almost like soon as she passed away, not too long after that, we started seeing more and more Beyonce. This is when she was doing her solo thing. And I always wondered about that. But now, things are really, y'all, some of these people have had their hands in some stuff. Like they've had their hands in some stuff. And I'm just, y'all, I don't even want to talk about it like that. But there are, some conspiracy theories putting things out there that certain people had a hand in her death. And so I just really, really hate that. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, I really hate that because I loved Aaliyah. I really did. So that was something that made me go, hmm. Um, Another topic. I told y'all I was gonna be on the road this morning. If I come live, I'm gonna be on the road because clearly, uh, my little drive to work is not as long, but this morning it might be a little longer than yesterday. So something else that makes me go, hmm. Um, Larry Reed. Speaking of Larry Reed, he actually shared a post. I think yesterday about people believing other people without proof. Um, it makes me go, when people can believe negative things about people without being shown proof. And it's sad that some people are gullible to start believing things. Okay. Um, I am one that if you tell me something about someone, I need to. Okay, what made you say that? Like, what type of proof do you have, or are you just saying something based off of your own opinion and thoughts? And so he was speaking about how you have, and I didn't even realize that some of this stuff happens in other sectors. But he was saying some people carry bones and things of that sort, and they don't show any evidence or proof, and it creates this beef between content creators. And I think I'm gonna share that on my community wall because that can happen, y'all. That can not just happen with content creators, but that can happen in life, in real life. You have to consider the source because if you come and telling something, you have to be able to validate that. I'm all about let me find some evidence or some proof. Okay, you don't need to go off of what people are just feeling or saying because their feelings can get the whole thing messed up. And so I just wonder, why is it that it's so quick for people to believe negative about others? Um, it's faster to spread negative than it is to spread positive. Like if you tell a rumor and it's negative, it's gonna spread like wildfire. If you tell something of an accomplishment that person has done, baby, people get quiet. You barely hear it, um, and so forth. But it's like, just make sure if someone is speaking negatively about somebody, what proof do they have? Okay, always think about that and consider the source. Okay, you got to always consider the source when someone's bringing you some stuff. So, um, and then sometimes I'll be honest, people know who to go to with stuff. They do, because people don't bring me drama, especially if they know I hang with people. Please don't do that. Um, they know who they can get away with certain stuff with and are very smart. And so they know who they can tell certain things to that will fall for it. So we just gotta do better. That I saw that post this morning and I was like, wow, so that happens everywhere where people are creating division, confusion, and things of that sort. Like you have to be careful with that. Excuse me. Um, so I am gonna probably share that onto my community wall because that was a good topic. It really is. Um, yeah, try it because I'm telling you, even some of my own family members, y'all. My mom was my biggest cheerleader. Okay, and I will congratulate people on their posts and things like that. But you better not expect that from them. You better not, cause baby. Mm-mm. Hey, critical. Hey, sis. How are you? Yes, I am driving too. I'm driving too. I'm staying focused, y'all. Yeah, people. It could be your own family. You will be things that make you go, baby. You strangers. Okay, God will send people that barely know you and strangers to support you more than some family. Yes, Cherry. Yes, that's what he was saying. It can be that causes confusion. But get this, Cherry. Get this. Okay. In his comments. Okay, when I share this post, y'all look at his comments. In his comments, there was a lady in the comments that said she likes the content creators beef. She said, "Oh, y'all don't hate me, but I like to see the content creators go back and forth." I was like, and she went out and put that in the chat, like publicly. I was like, she actually admitted that in public. People are messy. She said she liked it, so she was probably one of the ones that's doing that. That's taking this, taking that. Oh, this one said that. Oh, that one said. She was probably one of those people because if she's putting that in the comments, then she's doing that. Hi, Cancer 66. Thank you for joining. Okay, I appreciate that. Okay, Critical said I don't blame the bone carriers. I blame the ones using the bone. Yeah, and that because it goes both ways. I totally agree because my thing is we can't be easily swayed. Um, who's gonna be the mature one? Like some stuff you just gotta shut down. Like you have to take control of your own channel. I'll just say that. Now, if that's what you want it to be about, hey, let it be. But if someone tells you something somebody else said, that doesn't always need to be a public conversation. And we can't allow something somebody said to run us. Because do you know how much running we would do in this lifetime? Do y'all know how much running we would be doing? Okay, baby, we'll be all over the place. Because if they talk about Jesus, okay, they were talking about Jesus and did what they did to him. Who are we? So people gonna forever talk about us. Okay, so you just got to get like my pastor would always tell me, baby, you better get some tough skin. You got to have tough skin because people gonna always talk about you. Okay, and I try to get my kids to know that too. You got to know that that comes with the territory. Okay, if they hated Jesus, they're gonna hate you. It just comes with the territory. So if you ran after every person that talk about you, you're gonna be running for days and years. You cannot allow what someone says about you to run you. You have to put on the full armor of God. And just if don't respond. If you know it's not true, don't respond to it. Because you'll be forever running, to be honest. Okay? Forever running. um and so yeah, you just don't respond to it. Um and so but I just highlighted that to say that it was somebody in those comments that put that out there publicly, that they love to see that. And there are people that love to see that. And they're entertained by that, which is sad, but it's true. It's true. And she publicly put that. I just could not believe it. Mm. Oh my gosh. Cherry said, "I always say, well, they talked about Jesus, so let them talk." Yeah, I mean, it comes with the territory. Sonia said, "True, and they talk about the bad more than the good." Yes, that's what we were saying earlier. People will talk about the negative and the bad things about you more than they pump up the good stuff. Okay? Or the times that you may have helped them, or you know, it's sad. That's hey, that's life. That's life, y'all. Um, and of course, yeah, we don't do stuff to get recognition, but it just shows in life. That's the reality. That's why you have to be your own mouthpiece sometimes, as far as your praises and advertisement, because especially if you have your own business and things of that sort, you talk about it. You're your brand, because sometimes your friends not gonna talk about it and not support it. I'm being honest. If you look at your clients, most of them are probably not friends and family. It's mainly strangers, people you don't know, that support and will promote your stuff. Oh, there's a new gas station right here. Okay. Critical said, "Can you imagine if Beyonce chased everything?" Yes, sis. We would be running for days. Okay. We would be running for days. My bishop, he talked about one time he was working somewhere, and they were talking about him, and he said these people didn't even know me. He said, but you know what? You can't chase down a rumor. He said what you do is you have to live the life, and then people will see. Because if you try to chase it down, all it's going to do is create more drama and confusion. But if you live the life of who you know you are, others will start to see like, oh, okay, well, that was a wrong rumor. You know what I'm saying? Let God spotlight you. Let him show people that that was a lie, because you can't chase it down. Because what you going to do when you chase it down? It's not going to do anything else. So all you could do is just live the life that you know you have, and be who you are. Okay. And then people will eventually see over time, they will eventually see the truth. You cannot chase down every rumor. You can't address everything. Okay. Because baby, we be addressing forever, every day, all day, running everywhere. Okay. Because people talk about us all the time. And then with that knowledge and knowing that, when you are okay with that, you good. You good because it's expected. It comes with the territory. And once I got that in my mind and in my heart and knew that, then hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And some people won't like you just because, y'all. Like, you have to be okay with that too. You don't necessarily have to do anything to anyone, but and be you. And some people just not gonna like that. They're not gonna like the light in you. They're not gonna like you because of the favor you may have. They're not gonna like you because of your family, your blessings. Yeah, and so it's nothing we can do about that. God will send into your life who He wants to be in your life, that will love you, that will honor you, that will bless you, that will support you, that will encourage you. He's going to send those people. You will know your tribe. And your tribe, and what's funny is um, the seasons change. And sometimes your tribe and your circle changes with it. That doesn't, one thing we have to start understanding is when God shifts people out of our lives, it does not always have to be a negative. It doesn't mean we beefing. It doesn't always mean a negative. And they could possibly come back in a different season. But sometimes if our season is shifting, God may want to surround us in that particular season with another group of people or someone else that's helping us to get to the next level. Okay. Or there is something that that person is needed for in that season, and the other person was not that for that season. That doesn't necessarily mean that life won't come back full circle and y'all click up again. But just because I've had some friends and I've had to mourn some friendships where nothing happened between us, but we just wasn't as close anymore. And then you look and you're like, oh, what did happen? We don't talk like we used to. What did happen? And nothing happened. God just started surrounding you with a different circle because your season changed or you just shifted to another level. Remember, we were saying earlier, wealthy people, they don't necessarily hang with the same people that they grew up with when they were younger. As your status changes, your circle starts changing too. When you start exploring and doing new things, you will start noticing different people around you. Pay attention to the people around you. Those are indicators of where you're going because that starts shifting. Um, and I started noticing that throughout different seasons in my life. I was like, man, okay, I'm in this business now, and I'm noticing I'm getting more people around me that talk about this particular thing. You'll start noticing that. Yes, critical. You start noticing, okay, this season I'm linked up with this person. So now that I've written this book, and I'll be honest, I really haven't had the time to really do it. I do have some friends that are authors, and I have some other people surrounding me now that are authors and that are putting out new books. So I'm like, let me find where all the authors are, because there are events and things that I need to be a part of. Because now it's something different in my life. My circles are going to start changing. It doesn't put shade or anything on anyone. Sometimes it's just about what you are doing in that particular season in your life. And that's what's sometimes needed for us to help us grow, to help us refine our skills, to get our products out, just different reasons to be of an encouragement during a hard time. Because sometimes, y'all, some people around us may not be spiritually equipped or able to help us with the battle that we are facing. And God may send some prayer warriors into our lives that are more equipped, okay, baby, that they don't play in the spirit. And they will help you get through that season, okay? Because that's what warfare is. It's in the spirit. It's not here. The people that we see, All it is the spirit, opposite spirit, using them. But yeah, yeah. So don't always take it as a negative. If you and someone else are not as close as y'all used to be, because it could be God ordained. That's not your tribe right now. Right now, he's sending this because this where you're on this level right now, or you're in this area. This is what you're focusing on, and so forth. Um, so yeah, but y'all, I have enjoyed the conversation. Um, I pray that you all were blessed. I am going to go in because, yeah, I'm a little late, but I love you all so much. If you haven't watched the replay from last night, go watch that. Tomorrow, we are going to have a special guest on at 7 p.m. for our opening to our new series channel highlight, where we're highlighting various channels in different sectors to learn more about their channel, what they offer, learn more about that particular content creator, and so forth. So I am going to share the flyer for tomorrow. I've already shared the one for Saturday. We will have our guest is Truth in the City. She will be our content creator for Saturday. Critical, if you're still in here, I have put a message under one of you. I think I did yesterday, but I would love to highlight your channel too. If that's something that you're interested in, I would love to have you on. So let me know, sis, if that's something that you all are interested in, you and keeping it real, or if you want to come on and talk about your channel, I would love for you to be one of our guests. But I love you all so much, and I thank you all for tuning in this morning. I pray that you have a blessed day, a prosperous day, and we'll meet back up later. Have an amazing day. Yes, sis. Thank you so much, Cherry, for hopping on today, sis. I love you. Okay, Critical. Yay. Critical. Can you let's see. I'm going to put my IG in here. I don't know if you have IG, Critical. But if you do, can you shoot me an inbox so I can get the information to you, and so we can see which day and time works for you as well. All right, love you all so much. God bless you. Turn your lemons into lemonade, and have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye bye.